Hello there, and welcome to Craft's introductory video to accessing and using our producer data. Here at Craft, or the Center for Regional Agriculture, Food, and Transformation, we work to transform the future of food and agriculture in Western Pennsylvania through food industry support, food system education, and food system research, which is where a quantitative data research team comes in. We gather data for producers, processors, aggregators, and outlets for Pennsylvania, Ohio, and West Virginia. We define producers as farmers who operate at a level beyond subsistence growing, providing products for sale through any distribution chain. We define processors as entities that buy raw product and increase its value through processing. Value-added processors include butchers and bakers. We define aggregators as businesses that purchase, collect, or combine farm and food products from multiple sources and distribute them to wholesalers or retailers. And lastly, we define outlets as retailers that buy directly from producers or processors. This also includes farmers markets, on-farm retail, or farm stands. The important thing to know about our data is that it is not comprehensive. Farms that receive USDA subsidies, have websites or Facebook pages, or participate in our local food economy through farmers markets or regional marketing initiatives or campaigns are more likely to be represented. While we have done our best to locate as many individual farms in these states, we also acknowledge that there are still many that have not been captured in our search. Therefore, this data is not suited for direct comparisons to USDA data such as the Census of Agriculture or the National Agricultural Statistics Service, or statistical analysis that assumes this to be a comprehensive list of agricultural activity in the region. Additionally, caution should be taken in comparing our data published in 2019 with that of 2022, as our methodology and geographic scope has changed. But the data can still be helpful in locating operating farms in a defined area for certain purposes, like if you're trying to identify local businesses or trying to find a producing partner for a restaurant or other small business. This data is also good for identifying farms that receive certain USDA subsidies, whether it be dairy, livestock production, or organic crop production. It is also good for conducting case studies or addressing certain food system questions, so long as these gaps in information described above are considered in the project design and conclusions. So now that we've talked about the data, let's talk about how you can access it. Our data is on our Craft website at www.craft.chatham.edu. In our links listed here under the programs, there should be a tab called Regional Food System Inventory. Once you click on the tab, you should be redirected to our data page. As you scroll down the web page, you should come across our interactive web map, which displays all of our producers' data. This map does not include producers with P.O. boxes or businesses we couldn't find the address for. However, their information can still be found in our Excel data spreadsheet. When you first arrive at the map, you will see a pop-up explaining the data contained in the map. To proceed, just click OK to acknowledge that you've read it over. You will then see in the bottom left corner the interactive legend. Once you've read over the information, click Got It to start interacting. You'll notice that the map view displays the entire 3-state region with all producer types turned on. Clicking on any of the individual producer features turns them off. So, if you want to see only one type of producer, say dairy, click all other producer types to turn them off. You can interact with the Census of Agriculture farm counts layer as well. However, this works a bit differently. So say you only want to display counties in Ohio that have been identified by the Census of Agriculture to contain 1,000 or more farms. To do that, simply click the 1,000 or more button. To turn the rest back on, just click on the others. If you want to zoom into a specific geographic area, there are a couple of different methods you can use. There's a standard plus and minus button in the top left, or you can use your mouse to zoom. If you want to zoom right to a specific city, say Warren, Pennsylvania, there's a search button in the top right that will allow you to do so. Once you're there, you can see what kinds of producers are nearby. You'll notice that there's a dairy producer near Warren. So, if you want to get more information about that producer, such as their address or contact info, simply click on the pin. This will bring up a pop-up containing those relevant information fields. To see other results from your click, such as the Census of Agriculture county information, click the arrows in the top right corner of the pop-up. To zoom back out to the entire regional overview, click the Home button. One more thing to note is that there is another legend found in the bottom right corner of the map which will allow you to turn off entire layers more easily. When the eyeball has a strike through it, this means that the layer is turned off. For instance, turning off the Census of Agriculture layers will allow you to see geographic features found in the base map. After you're done with the map, below it is where you will find the links to our resources and data sheets. Here under our data section, you'll find our updated methodology and data definitions and our data description and terms of use. Our methodology and data definition sheet describes our data collection practices and how we define terms that best informed our data. Our data description and terms of use describes the type of data that we have gathered and of the terms of use. Our data is open source, but we do ask you to cite us if anything is going to be published. If you scroll down a little bit, you will come across some icons. Click on the producer icon and then you will be redirected to our data hub. Here you will find all of our downloadable data sheets and documents. Say for an example, you're interested in finding producers in Ohio. Click on the link with Ohio producers, and once you click on it, you will be given the option to download the data as an Excel spreadsheet. Once you have downloaded our sheet, you will be welcomed with a beautiful list of producers in the state of Ohio. Our spreadsheet is set up for the user to be able to easily find what they need. For a quick view, we have a broad categorization of what the farmers produce, like produce, meat, grain, eggs, and aquaculture, and miscellaneous, which includes but is not limited to honey farms and mushroom producers. We also provide specific product lines under the product lines column. In addition to our main data sheets, we also have other resources available on our website, the wholesale list and the co-packer list. The wholesale list is an aggregated list of wholesale producers in Pennsylvania, Ohio, and West Virginia. The co-packer list is a resource to find co-packers in these 3 states as well. And that's about it for a data walkthrough tutorial. Thank you for joining. If you have any questions, concerns, or suggestions, feel free to contact us at craft@chatham.edu or utilize the feedback form at the bottom of our webpage. Also, sign up to get updates about our future data releases and the other data resources that we publish. Thank you!